In this video, we'll learn about visual mode of VIM. In one of our earlier videos, we saw different modes of VIM. We start and we go into normal mode. Then we have insert mode, command mode, visual and replace mode. And we have already covered normal and insert mode. This video is dedicated to visual mode. We'll see different ways to go in visual mode and couple of things we can easily do using this mode. So let's open a file. There are three ways to go into visual mode. First one is to press V. Now we have visual written at the bottom, and if we do any motion now, let's say if I do L to go to right, it will select the things. With J it is selecting below lines, with K it is selecting above lines. So this is the first way to go into visual mode using V. Next way is to press capital V. This is visual line. This operates on complete line. Now this has selected the current line. If I do J, it will select the below lines. If I do K, it will select the above lines. So this is the second way to go into visual mode, capital V. Third way to start visual mode is using Control V. This selects in blocks. So if I do the Control V and do L to select some text in the current line, and then if I do J, it will select in blocks. It won't select the complete line, it will select the block that I have selected. I can expand the block using L and reduce the block using H. So this way I can select the block size. So this is the third way. So we saw three ways to visually select a text in VIM. Now the question is what all things we can do with this selection. So let's say I am top of this function, and if I do line selection and select this whole function, now I can do any operation that we want to do. Let's say I want to delete this function, I can press D, it gets deleted, or I can select again if I want to change this. So I can press C, def some other function. Now let's say I select the content of the function, and if I want to shift right, I can do right angle bracket. It will shift the selected code towards right, or let's go back, we can do left angle bracket to shift back. So we can do any operation. Once more, let's say if I want to select this and press Y, it will yank the selected portion. If I do F other function, if I press P, it will paste the yank line. So these are the operations that we can do very easily. We can select our text and perform any operation that we want to perform. There is one operation that I very frequently do is commenting a selected piece of code. So I'll do Control V to go in block selection. I'll select this whole function, let's say 10 more lines, and I'll do capital I to go to the beginning of the line or selection, and I'll use hash space. This will comment the whole function because I selected this function only. Once more, Control V, then I want to select 12 lines, 12J, then capital I, and then hash. This way I can select the specified lines and comment only those lines. Now let's say I have created dummy function to show an example. Let's say now we have a requirement wherein the values are not hard coded at these specified indices, but we'll have some offset. So what we can do this block selection. We'll select this, then we'll press capital I, and then we'll do offset and plus. This will add some offset, and we may add parameter here. Now we receive some other offset, then it can operate. This is just an example. There may be other ways also to do it. What else we can do with this? Yeah, let's say if you want to copy this function in some other file, we can simply select this, and then we can do :w and then the file name. This gets written in this file. If we come here and we do ls-l, here is the file, and if we see the content, we have that content that we copied there. So we can copy specified lines into some other files using visual mode. Now I want to demo some other examples also using change operation. Let's say here we have simple text wherein, let's say I want to select this first word with some other text. I'll again go with that block selection, Control V, and then I'll select this 5J, and then I'll press C. C is used to change. Now I press hyphen, and let's say I do Vim editor and escape, or rather Vim edit. This is operated on all the lines that I selected. Now, last example, let's say I want to delete the center column. I don't find this column useful, and this is kind of structured data in tabular format. So block selection works very well in these sort of data. So we'll do block selection, control V, and we'll select till how many lines? 20 lines, 20J, and then we'll select this whole block. And we'll press X or D, whatever it will delete. Let's say this time I press X, it will be deleted. This way we can delete the specified block, because this was structured having tabular and we selected the specified block and deleted. That's it for this video. We saw different ways to go in visual mode and some operations we can easily perform from this mode. See you in the next one.